Hi guys, today's tutorial we're going to change the background on any photo using Photoshop 2021. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, got the photo like this. Up on the top left hand side here, you can see what we're talking about is the quick selection tool. As soon as you pick that, up the top here, right at the top here, you've got this select subject, select mask. We're going to click select subject, and what that's going to do, that's going to select the actual subject, and it's going to, especially the hairs as well. So it's going to zoom back out so you can see what we're doing with this here. So it's done a pretty good job doing that. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, that's pretty good. We'll just zoom in so you see what we're talking about. Now I go over to the layer on the right hand side here. Now underneath it, right on the bottom here, you've got this little mask tool. Just click on that and it deletes the background straight away. Now I'll just zoom in. Look how good it's done it with the hair. It's done a pretty good job. It's a bit blurry, but that's fine because you've got strands of hair hanging out everywhere. That's pretty good. So the face is quite sharp, which is pretty good. And look at this, it's actually even selected just that black hair like that there. It's done a really good job. That's what we want. So that's one of the new unique little things that Photoshop 2021 have bought for us. That's really good. So what we're going to do now, on the left hand side at the top, I'm going to select this photo, which is a background. It's just a brick wall basically. That's all it is. And I've downloaded this from uplash.com, and they're free images, royalty free. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get the select tool. I'm going to go, I won't do the shortcuts, I'll just go up here. Select all. Straight away you get the transformation box coming up because we've got the select tool. Now you just click on it and drag it off, and you drag it onto this layer, this picture. That's okay, we can drag it around and do what we want with it now. That's pretty good. Now as you can see, the bricks are not really the right size compared to her, and it's a smaller image. That's fine. Just use any of the transformation boxes just to enlarge it so that it's probably something like that. That's good. Now don't worry, we're just going to get the bottom layer of the girl. We're going to drag it on top of the bricks like that, and bang, voila, that's looking pretty good. Those bricks, they look okay size wise. I might make them a little bit bigger. Yep, that looks good, something like that. That's fine. Okay, now with the layer of her, as you can see, the select subject has done a really good job getting rid of that background. How good's that? So we're not going to have to go back into that and change it and do anything. So we're going to right click the actual layer, convert to a smart object, then we're going to right click it again, and we're just going to go down to rasterize layer. Now we can do what we want with this layer. We can change things and do everything else, whereas before we couldn't because it was in the arting mode that you can't really do anything. So we're just going to right click the layer, and we're going to duplicate the layer, and it doesn't matter what we're going to call it anything you want. Now what I want to do, I want to make this a black layer. So I'm going to go, there's shortcuts you can use, but we're not going to use shortcuts for this tutorial. I'm going to go up to Image, Adjustments, and Levels. Okay, now the slider at the top here, if you click on it and move it, it darkens the image, which is what we want to do. Go right to the very end. That's good. We're not going to worry too much about all this part here because that's not going to show up with what we're going to do. Hit OK. Now this is the shadow. So what we're going to do, we're going to drag this underneath the picture with her face, like that. Now I'm going to turn, I'll go back again. What we're going to do, get selection tool, we're going to move that into position, move it out of the line of sight for her. Now we're going to drag it underneath her, and we've got that little shadow. Now we're going to make it so that it looks a little bit more realistic, something like that. Now, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to go up to the blending mode. We've got normal, we've got all these different ones here. Overlay is about the best one. It looks pretty good. It looks realistic. It shows all the brick. It shows all the textures of the brick of coming through. Now it's a little bit sharp, especially around here where the jawline is. So we're going to filter, and I'm going to go to blur, Gaussian blur, which is a pretty strong blur, and hit OK. Now if this is the magnifying glass here, I'll zoom back out. That looks quite realistic, which is a good thing. That's what we're on. Alright guys, all you have to do now, if you wanted to save this, you go up to Layer and Flatten Image, and then you can save it to whatever you want to save it. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.